Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This week I'm building a Victorian country house, as you can see in the title. I built something quite similar to it, if like the exterior reminds you something, a few weeks ago, but that was like renovated, semi-renovated. It was an old house that passed through the centuries. It was quite fancy also, like it had a pool and everything, a gazebo, like premium stuff, not joking. So this is like very classic, I want to say. It has a very big yard with many flowers and it's very colorful. The exterior like design might remind you a bit of that, but you will see a few key differences. And also the interior has nothing to do with it. At least I like to think it has a lot of country aspects to it and I really like it. You will see a few of them. Plus this has a playroom, which I did really want to add in the previous build that was like Victorian. I don't recall the name, but I'm pretty sure it had Victorian in the title. So yeah, I love the playroom. It is honestly my favorite part in the house. I just love it. And also the yard, oh my god, the flowers are so colorful and it looks like a bit grown. I really like it. I don't know, you will see it in the screenshot. You won't see the landscaping in the video. I did cut it off, but after this speed build you will see how I landscape from now on, because I really hate how people remove always landscaping and roofing, usually at least the builders that I watch. I'm like, come on man, like how can people actually see what you do in the roofing, how you do the landscaping, and actually get inspired from it, learn new things, and it's like so frustrating. That's why I decided to leave roofing in this house because I did quite a lot of things just to get this whole look, and I feel like, you know, you might be able to steal some ideas from me and do the same thing. So yeah, that's why I left, and I'm glad that I did actually. I'm really not glad that I removed the landscaping, but it usually takes me forever, but I figured out something that you will see in the next build and I think it works pretty well. Also, apart from the landscaping, you won't see other parts, quite a lot. While I was editing this build, I got so freaking upset with myself. Like, honestly, I was never so annoyed while editing. I wanted to go back and punch my old self. It took me forever to figure out colors. It took me forever just going through the catalog, figuring out what I want to put there, how I want it to look like, and it was like, come on girl, just pick something up, just choose something. Just forever scrolling through the catalog, putting things out and using move objects, and I'm like, just can't take it. And if I'm so upset, like even seeing that, I don't want to like force other people to watch it. So yeah, a lot of like color choosing and move objects, like because I used a lot of move objects to put stuff up and down. Yeah, I had to cut them off. Plus I had to cut off the bathrooms. This is not something that I usually do. Actually, I never do it. But I really wanted the video. I aim for speed builds to be under 25 minutes. I prefer them to be around 20-15, but I feel like that's never gonna happen because it takes too long. Like choosing everything and deciding, I'm just too indecisive to choose things. So yeah, I am lower than 25 minutes, but you will see screenshots from the bathrooms, which I really like. So yeah, here is the first like very different aspect from what I usually did. So if this is like your first video here, let me tell you, I pick a lot of my interior ideas from a website plus app. It's called House with Z in the end, and it basically has photos from professionals, and you can choose the style of the house and the style of the interior you want. So I went there and I think I looked country style, farmhouse, I'm not completely sure, and all of them had either like big stove building, not building, like stone kitchens, like big old stone kitchens, and they were so pretty. Like, as you see, I tried to do something with the fireplaces, but that didn't really work out that well, so I decided to, kinda put the stove like alone, and I really like how the whole stove wall looks like. The only problem is, because I use these chimneys, when you light the fireplaces, they smoke. It's a tiny problem. Yeah, I solved it by removing the chimneys because I like, if you don't do that, like, you won't have a problem. But I like having in my houses auto light on the chimneys, not the chimneys, the fireplaces. So I do auto light and like the unburned thing. I'm not fireproof, I think it's called. So I basically replaced the chimneys with those high stools from, was it Get Together? Like those recoilers that are in the surface category. This is what I replaced it with, in case you do want to do that too. Also in this house I did another massive mistake that it's my first time doing, which made me so upset. Like, what the hell am I doing here? Like, I don't know if you can actually understand what my mistake was in the kitchen. Like, something in the kitchen is missing. What is missing is a fridge. I never missed the fridge in the kitchen. Like, how can someone miss a fridge? It's like, it's a fridge. I don't know, I was taking the screenshots and I'm like, where is the fridge? Oh, actually, no, that's not what happened. On the playroom, this house has a playroom, and in the playroom I created a tiny, like, kids kitchen. So, because I built that mid-November and I've played in this house ever since. So I make my sim like cook a meal, and she just goes upstairs. I'm like, why the hell do you go in the upstairs kitchen? Like, it's a tiny, kids kitchen. Like, you will see, it's very cute. And I'm like, why the hell do you go in the upstairs fridge? And I realized, oh shit, I have no fridge. So, yeah, I forgot a fridge. I don't know how can a person forget a fridge. It made me so upset. Like, I was like, are you really that stupid? Like, for real, girl? And this table, I love it. I love big round tables, and honestly, it screams like big family dinners, and I'm obsessed with it. It comes with a problem. I'm not sure if the problem is the game, because it has a ton of bugs at the moment, or if it is like the actual table. But Sims can't actually clean not the table, like the plate from the table, and it's frustrating. But I like this table so much that honestly I played so long at this house that I prefer like dragging the plates at the bin rather than changing the table. It looks so freaking good. So yeah, heads up. Heads up. Oh my god, I love it. I don't know what it is. It looks so good. We have one like big round table, and that one has a like umbrella on top, and I'm like, come on, why? So yeah. I don't know, if you don't like it, you can change the table. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So yeah, also this house has an office. What you see there is an office. I completely forgot to mention. It has 3 bedrooms, a huge master bedroom, and then one is basically nursery / toddler bedroom, and the other one is actually a kid's bedroom. So here is the living area, and I wanted a fireplace, but where I placed the chimney on the exterior, it doesn't really make sense on where the fireplace is. And to be honest, it really doesn't matter because it's just decoration, the chimney there. It's not like as it was on Sims 3. But I could not take having like the chimney and the fireplace in different places. I was so upset. So I had to like expand the chimney. I just couldn't take it. It was so frustrating. And here again, I will cut off because it took me forever to pick things to place on those like little cabinets. Oh my god, like straight up forever. I don't know what was my problem with this house, but everything took way too long. And next week I'm building a farmhouse, which I shared a picture on Twitter. I really like it. I really like the interior. It is also a house for Sims, but it has so many like so many, I guess, extra rooms that you can easily convert it for way too many Sims. To be honest, I'm not really in the mood playing like huge families, and I feel like 4 is a good starting point, or 5 because one of them is basically a double bedroom. Plus it has a guest/pool house. I love it. It just looks so good. I cannot wait to share it with you. I still haven't finished it, but just I don't know. I'm really happy for it. I'm way more happy for it than I am for this one, to be honest. It's way more massive. It's on the lot on Brindleton Bay, on the main city. I think it's 40 by 30. I'm not completely sure, to be honest, the dimensions, but whatever. You will see it. I'm really happy with it. And what else? Oh yeah, this office. Originally I started doing it like a boss girl office, like, you know, she slays at work and has office and it's very purple and it's very feminine. But then I felt like I don't really want to do that. I've done that in the past, I think, many times. I just really wanted a more like neutral, I guess, office, to be honest. So I used a bit of purple, I used blues, so it's not like necessarily for a woman. It might be like a guy's office, but the wife like put a lot of details in. So yeah. Excuse me. And here you will actually see the master bedroom. It's big, but it's not as big as the one that you will see next week in the farmhouse. That is huge. Like straight up. I was playing in this house, and what actually made me so upset was how small the rooms were and everything, how compact it is. Usually I really love that. Like, I love everything being compact and the family being together, like small and cute spaces. But for some reason, all of a sudden I was so upset. I don't know why. So I'm like, you know what? Huge rooms. Everyone gets a huge bedroom. Like, massive rooms. So yeah. It's a big house. It could easily be a mansion, but I didn't really want it to make it a mansion because I feel like every time I do a huge house, I turn it into like a huge family house too. Like for a huge family, like a mansion, it's necessarily for me for a massive family. I'm like, well, why? Like it's not really necessary, since especially you can easily like create your own room in The Sims, and customize what you want and what you don't like. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like why not? So in that little octagonal room, I'm gonna do what I did a few weeks ago in the very similar house in the other Victorian one, and I put there like the wives, I guess, little space, and it's like a very cute little room. It's not as detailed as the other one was, but again, I really like it. I don't know, I really like it. This house does not have as much clutter, but it has a lot of decoration. And when I mean clutter, I mean like on the floor and stuff like that. I think they put everything on shelves. I feel like they put everything where it should be. So I really like that. I don't know. And also, I can't explain you in how much of a pain I am right now. I should definitely have recorded that video yesterday. I guess a tear in the edge of where like my upper and lower lip connect, and it hurts so much. Like I cannot speak, I cannot open my mouth, I cannot drink, I cannot eat, I can't do anything. It just hurts. And yesterday, it was Sunday, and I'm like, let's just take the day off. No reason to voice record, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, if I had done it yesterday, then I wouldn't be in such a pain today. Like, every word that I'm currently speaking, it just hurts. But I really didn't wanna like postpone this video, because I really like, at least, that every Monday I'm putting out a build video. I think I like consistency and I like being on a program, and because currently I really don't have time to put more videos, even though I was kind of thinking of doing a let's play when The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs was released. To be honest, I didn't have the time, plus usually no one watches my let's plays, which, to be honest, it's fair. I'm not a drama queen, I don't create drama, I kinda play the game like The Sims Supply does, to be honest. So yeah. And then I did like the little tiny town, which doesn't really take that much time, but even that, I don't really have it. So whenever I have time to play the game or build in the game, I just do the builds. And especially these, as I told you, I've done them like that 1 month ago. And since then, I'm struggling to build this huge, massive farmhouse. So yeah, I really want to at least every Monday put out the build videos. Like, not to have that like, oh, you know, whatever you want, whenever I want. So yeah. This room, oh my god, I really like it. I think it looks so colorful. I really like the flags, and it's just a very cute room. I don't know what it is. It's very cute. It's very adorable. I didn't really want to include toys or, you know, big toys like that. Like the dollhouse, like the dollhouse. But I really wanted to have animals, stuffed animals, and just all cute things around it, because we're gonna have a playroom, which is not exactly a playroom, you will see, it's coming in a bit. But yeah, I really wanted to fill the room with stuff, and I also like this room a lot. The other one, again, it's one of these that I struggled a lot and it just basically pissed myself off. I was just, again, so upset. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Just pick something. Like, this is ridiculous. This is taking forever. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's a very like colorful room, very girly, I feel. It has soft colors. It's not necessarily all pink, because I'm not a fan of pink. So you will see like that soft mint thing. And also the dogs. The dogs are adorable. I love the dogs. So yeah. And here is the toddler/nursery. The nursery is on that octagonal part. What I did after the boy actually grew up, and he was no longer a toddler or, you know, a baby, and he grew up into a kid. You will see it in a bit. I will put shelves around the place, and basically I removed obviously like the bassinet, and I think we have a dragon there. I'm not completely sure. I don't know, for some reason I decided that the boy who lives there really likes dragons and dinosaurs. I felt like, that's badass. All, I guess, kids have an obsession with something, and his are dragons and dinosaurs. For example, my little cousins, I'm not sure how old they are now because I haven't visited them for 7 years. I guess they are 10 or something, but when they were young, one of them was so obsessed, oh my god, annoyingly obsessed with Cars and McQueen, and the other one was with Mickey Mouse, so I felt like it will do justice for them to actually be obsessed with something. So yeah. Dinosaurs, so back to what I was saying. I used shelves in half of the octagonal part, and the other one is basically the dragon of the bassinet. So I removed those two and used one of these new couches that we got in the game that fit in those spaces. And also added a TV, so he can basically like hang with his friends there, play video games, and I felt like that's really nice and really good. So yeah, small changes. And again, as you can see, I cut that off because it takes me forever to pick things up and put them in the correct place. So yeah. So here is the playroom, and I love it. So we have a tiny kitchen, like it has a tiny fridge and a tiny kitchen and a tiny sink. I really wanted to use counters, but for some reason I really couldn't like make them smaller. I don't know why, but I really like how the shelves end up working. The only problem is you will probably have to possibly lock the door for the parents because, oh my god, they kept, like, they baked an entire chicken in that tiny oven, and I'm like, are you for real? Like, straight up, I saw her open the oven and put like that entire chicken in, and I'm like, no, you're locked out of here. So yeah, this playroom is kind of weird. Didn't really want to just place toys around as you would in the Sims, like for kids to play. So it's very different. It has a tiny kitchen, like I guess for kids to play like kitchen or mom or like they're cooking. And then we have a teacher classroom. So you see the whole pie chart, and you see the chalkboard, and then you have, I guess, the clock in the wall and the seats, so they can play like they're doing like school and stuff. And you have the, how is it called, the puppet theater. I'm not completely sure, you know what I'm talking about. So they can like have puppet shows, and I also added like a mirror there just to check themselves out before they start like the show. And I was just, it's very different from a regular playroom in The Sims, but it's so close to reality, and that's why I really like it. So yeah, we're coming near to the end. You will see in the screenshots everything, which I did take everything in the screenshots. I did not like miss anything, sorry. And I hope you really like this build. I love the garden and I love the playroom in this one. It just looks so damn good. And I'm so sorry that I actually missed so many things. Like I had to delete so many parts of this build, so it might felt kinda odd, kinda weird. Here is the fridge because I added a fridge. Yeah, I thought it was kinda mandatory because it would be kinda weird to go in the playroom like to pull up milk and cereal, to eat like from the kids fridge, so yeah, I thought the fridge was mandatory. You will also see the bathrooms, which I feel like are very cute and very nice. Really like doing weird stuff in the bathrooms. Like weird, I mean like non-traditional, especially the master bathroom. I really like it. You will see it. I really hope you actually enjoy this build, and if you want, stay tuned for next week's build, which I'm just so excited for it, like to share it with you, to actually finish it. For what matters, like it's taken forever, but I really hope it's worth the time, because I don't know, I'm liking it. If you want to download it, I have already shared it in the gallery. I shared it yesterday and the feedback was so good, so thank you everyone for like the positive feedback. I guess it makes me honestly really happy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Bye!